Good morning. I am Dr. Agnes Caldwell, Vice President and Dean of Academic Affairs at Defiance College. On behalf of the college, I welcome you to our annual opening of the academic year and the official welcome of the largest class at Defiance College in 5 years, the class of 2024. This ceremony has undergone many changes in venue over the years, but it has never been offered virtually. We do so today, however, due to the pandemic, in order to keep us all safe. The class of 2024 is watching via live stream with classmates in each section of the first year seminar class. And we look forward to when we can gather together as a class in the future. As you may know, matriculation ceremonies have been held for hundreds of years and find their roots in European colleges and universities. They are designed to celebrate transitions. This transition recognizes that our outstanding freshman class is transitioning from their home to their new home at Defiance College, from high school to college, from teen years into adulthood. Additionally, the annual Convocation series combined with this ceremony serves as the official opening of the academic year and will offer a reflection from President Menke and recognizes faculty accomplishments from the prior academic year. To begin our ceremony, I would like to introduce Reverend Jim Brayler from St. John's United Church of Christ.
Let us pray. God of all times and seasons, today is a day of new beginnings. For some, another cycle in life, and for others, the beginning of their last year here at Defiance College. Our minds and our hearts are overflowing with emotion. First-year students are filled with anxiety and anticipation about beginning a life very different from what they've known, while their families are conflicted between elation about their children finding their wings, sadness about their nests being empty, and uncertainty about the impact of this pandemic on the safety and security of themselves and their children. Incoming faculty and staff are full of expectation and hope for what this new experience will bring, while returning students, faculty, and staff face the uncertainty of how this year will unfold as the pandemic lingers, even as the incoming students bring new challenges and opportunities. This is a time of transitions and possibilities. This is a time of diversity and growth. And so, Creator of all that is, we ask for your living presence in the lives of each person here, that they may know they do not face this coming year alone. Grant the anxious courage to face whatever may come. Grant the confident humility and compassion that they might be your living presence. Help everyone find the purpose for which they were created, that all may continue the work of building the blessed community you intended. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Reverend Brailer. Our next speaker is someone you may all have already met, Dr. Rich Ann Mankey, the 19th president of Defiance College. She is leading Defiance College to historic levels in academic quality, student services, enrollment, our Define the Ordinary initiatives, and our newest venture you will hear about today, Jacket Journey. She will share with you her thoughts on this important welcome and transition into our community. President Mankey?
Thank you, Dr. Caldwell. When I speak, I almost always begin or end with the African proverb, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. Today, I will spend a few minutes talking about how we might go forward together. When I first arrived on campus, I felt an essence that was compelling yet intangible. I hope you too felt that essence as you found Defiance College. This essence, I believe, partially reflects Defiance College's strong history that has always been based upon what we now identify as servant leadership. Service is one pillar of our college mission. We learn through service, and through learning, we serve. The service we do often goes beyond community service, example of picking up trash or painting a neighborhood fence, and beyond service learning, learning through a reflection. What we do is community-based research and service. We work with our community partners to understand their needs and to work with them to satisfy those needs. The essence I feel at Defiance College, I believe, is also reflective of a strong, tight-knit community that sees good in others and who help each other to reach our potential. This year, of course, in front of the backdrop of the pandemic and necessary discussions and actions to address centuries-old patterns of racism, I'll be talking a lot about campus culture and how we can go together. We have a campus that is supportive of each other and is especially helpful to students because we want each of you to find and realize your potential. In order to do that, we will do well to realize a few things. We will benefit from having healthy boundaries. Boundaries are not walls to keep people out or emotions out. Boundaries assist us to know our limits, and when we know them, we can communicate them effectively to others. We will want each other to be reliable. Reliability comes down to saying what you'll do and then doing it. This trait lets others know whether or not they can trust us. A third trait is accountability. Accountability is taking responsibility for our actions. Sometimes it is easy to point fingers at another or offer excuses for our missteps. We gain a whole lot of respect when we say, I made a mistake and I'm sorry. A fourth trait is being a vault. This comes down to keeping confidential information in your vault, meaning to yourself. You keep it between yourself and the person who told you. It is about refraining from gossip. It is also about knowing whose decision it is to post something on social media. There are very few secrets that should be shared. Sometimes they need to be shared, though, if we learn about harm to another person or about a criminal act. Integrity is the fifth trait. To me, integrity is walking your talk and talking your walk. We lose much credibility when we say one thing and then do another. And we are all human. So when our actions don't match our words, we can reflect on it, apologize, and take steps to improve our own behavior. Non-judgment is another important trait. Our world is full of assumptions. We think we know why someone was motivated to do what he or she did, but let's face it, we don't know. Judging others is hurtful to them and harmful to ourselves, especially in a world where social media can disperse an opinion very widely and very quickly. When it turns out to be false or misstated, we can't take it back completely. Take a step back and ask what you know, how you came to know it, and where the gaps are in your information. Then ask for clarity from someone who can give you more accurate information. If you've ever been the victim of false information being spread about you, then you know how important it is to clarify information. Generosity is the final and seventh trait. This trait is along the lines of generosity of spirit, meaning that it is helpful to give another person the benefit of the doubt. Not too many people get up in the morning thinking about how they can offend someone today. Most of us arise with the best of intentions to give our best in our daily interactions. Well, if you were paying close attention, you will note that the first letters of the traits I mentioned spell braving. Braving is an acronym used in Brené Brown's work. She is a social worker who has done decades of research on the phenomenon of shame in our lives. In order to do our best learning, we benefit from engaging in our lives in ways that can entertain alternative viewpoints and perspectives different from our own. We do this without putting each other down, bullying each other, or with an intense desire to be right. Each one of us has a unique genetic formula that makes us physically different. It is the differences that can make life so very exciting, or very difficult if we focus on our differences instead of our similarities. As I've navigated life, I know I do better when I see the similarities and have common ground on which to understand our differences. So what do we have in common? Well, for one thing, Defiance College. It's something we all share. Other things might include gender, race, hometowns, being a residential student, being a commuter student, sharing the same section of an FYE class, having the same major, having the same number of siblings, being a twin, having curly hair, having straight hair, having short or long hair, having facial hair or not. There are many places to start when looking for similarities. From common ground. It is from a mutual sense of respect and understanding that we can further develop an engaged community where disagreements and learning can be done in civil and appropriate ways. We want to further develop an engaged community at Defiance College. We start together today. As we embark on this academic year, I wish for us to seek wisdom through reflecting, honoring ourselves and others, reading, and listening. This ceremony today is the beginning of your life at Defiance College. It is a new life with new friends, new colleagues, new experiences and opportunities awaiting you after obtaining your degrees. Envision yourself walking across this stage at commencement in 4 years. Stretch yourself. Know that all things won't go as well as you wish. Some things will go better than you hoped. Learn from what doesn't go so well, and celebrate the things that will go fabulously. Make a commitment to attend something you've never done before, or to reach out to someone even though you may feel uncomfortable to do so. When we feel uncomfortable, we're probably learning. And when you navigate situations that are difficult, we learn resilience, the concept that we can bounce back from any setback. Find your supporters. Not those who will tell you only what you want to hear, but those who will compassionately yet directly tell you what we hope will help you continue to develop into the best person as an independent young adult. Those who do this are truly our best friends and our mentors. As we seek excellence and transformative learning in our lives, rather than perfection, let me quote Albus Dumbledore of Hogwarts in the Harry Potter series. He reminds us that it is our choices that show who we truly are, far more than our abilities. Each of you will make choices for your academic and personal life every minute of every day. I encourage you to choose excellence over perfection. Trying to be perfect almost never encourages learning. Excellence means we try, sometimes, and we fail. It is from the failure we can assess what went wrong and try again with a different approach and a different plan. Ensure that you are honoring yourself and yourself in relationship to others in your life as you make your choices. Consider braving the world as you go forward. My best wishes for a successful and fulfilling year. I wish you health, through practicing all of the protocols that we have required to help you be healthy and safe. I wish you the honor of learning about race relations and what it means to be white or black in America in 2020. I wish you growth as you proceed with action and then reflecting on your action to promote learning. Navigating this year together will require grace and courage. Now, it is my pleasure to introduce the chair of the Defiance College Board of Trustees, Chad Peter.
Thank you, President Mankey. On behalf of the Board of Trustees of Defiance College, it is my distinct honor and pleasure to be part of this celebration where we welcome all of you to this exciting new chapter in your lives. For 170 years, Defiance College has been dedicated to graduating successful, civic-minded individuals who will apply their skills and knowledge to improving our world. As we recognize the class of 2024, we reaffirm the importance of this institution's mission and purpose. I speak today from a special perspective, both as a trustee and as a proud alumnus. Trustees are volunteers who give of their time, talent, and resources because they believe Defiance College provides the kind of education that makes a difference in the lives of young people. It is therefore with a sense of special pride that I congratulate you for your hard work that you have done and offer best wishes on your impending journey. At this time, I would like to introduce the Mayor of the City of Defiance, Mr. Mike McCann.
Thank you, Chair Peter. The City of Defiance is happy to welcome you into our community also. The city is home to over 16,000 people with major industries of healthcare, agriculture, and manufacturing located here. As mayor since 2016, I get the pleasure of working closely with many on campus, including President Mankey. I look forward to seeing you in the community or at campus events that I often attend. Welcome to your new home for the next 4 years.
Thank you, Chair Peter and Mayor McCann. We in the Division of Academic Affairs look forward to sharing your academic journey over the next 4 years. With over 35 majors and new minors in app development, cybersecurity, leadership, and global information systems, we know you will have a great experience with us that prepares you for your personal and professional aspirations. I want to share with you the mission of Defiance College as it frames your journey here and informs all that we do. Defiance College graduates students to lead distinctive lives in their chosen professions through a spirit of service by preparing them to know, to understand, to lead, and to serve. To help Defiance College live its mission with our students, we surround ourselves with outstanding faculty. These faculty have over a total of 300 years' experience in higher education and hail from outstanding universities such as the University of Michigan, Ohio State University, Michigan State University, the University of Wisconsin, and Southern California University, among others. Since faculty are such an important part of the student experience, we would like to recognize a few at this time and introduce you to some new faces. Dr. Steve Baer will be joining us in history. Dr. Sabrina Brown will be joining us and leading our new environmental science major. Professor Stephen Borowski will be joining us in psychology. Dr. Kui-Yi Kai will be joining us in business. Professor Timothy Green will be joining us in English. And Dr. Michelle Marasco will be joining us in biology. Additionally, I would like to recognize two faculty who have earned one of the highest honors in the Academy, tenure and promotion. This year, Dr. Carla Higgins, Director of Teacher Education, will be named Associate Professor of Education and Director of the program. Additionally, Dr. James Slewinski from Psychology will be named an Associate Professor. Congratulations to those two colleagues. Now, I would like to introduce Vice President for Enrollment Management, Tracy Dysert-Ford. Tracy, will you step forward and say a few words?
Good morning. For the Defiance College staff members who are at the front lines of our enrollment efforts, namely your admissions counselors and coaches, This is the day of realization of our year-long relationship with you. You're finally on campus, and we couldn't be happier. Your unique interests, ideas, questions, skills, and talents are welcomed and appreciated. Nearly 3,000 high school seniors from around the nation, and indeed the world, hoped to attend Defiance College this fall. And we wanted you, the most accomplished among them. This is our day to celebrate you, our incoming class, and the talent, intellect, and aspirations you bring to our community. You will soon meet some of the outstanding faculty members who will be your mentors, advisors, and maybe friends. They have worked to become experts in their fields, and they continually strive to be more innovative in the classroom. Your professors will be stimulating, challenging, tough. Your classmates will partner with you, compete with you, and teach you along with your professors. Your courses will take you in intellectual directions you have never imagined. The range of academic disciplines in our college is exceptional, and the pathways they can lead to you are infinite. It is your job to make those connections. So, in the presence of our esteemed faculty, I encourage each of you to make academic achievement your highest priority. This day and this ceremony mark a turning point in your life. You are a Defiance College student. Dr. Caldwell, respected members of our distinguished faculty, as the liaison of the admissions office, I have in my hands a diploma with the names of each one of these talented men and women who comprise the Defiance College class of 2024. And it is my honor formally to present this to you, the Vice President and Dean of Academic Affairs.
Vice President Ford, on behalf of the Defiance College faculty and staff in the Division of Academic Affairs, I warmly and wholeheartedly accept these future scholars, campus leaders, and active learners, the class of 2024. It is my pleasure to now introduce the leader of the faculty, Dr. Clarissa Barnes, who serves as faculty chair. Dr. Barnes.
Thank you, Vice President Caldwell. Students, I speak for the entire faculty when I say we look forward to working with you over the next 4 years. I know that you will learn and have experiences that will transform your lives. This is an exciting time to join the Defiance College family. We have a growing faculty, new majors and minors to offer, renovations to academic spaces, and there's more to come. Defiance College is a small college with big impacts. For example, the first-year class comes from 22 different U.S. states, and we cannot wait to see you exceed our 96% graduation placement rate as you begin your jacket journey, join one of our annual McMaster School community-based research trips, and join our over 10,000 alumni worldwide. We pride ourselves on connecting locally, nationally, and globally to live our mission of to know, to understand, to lead, and to serve. To the members of the class of 2024, welcome to Defiance College.
Thank you, Dr. Barnes. At this time, I would like to invite John Troutman from the Defiance College class of 1972 to welcome the class of 2024 on behalf of the DC alumni.
Students, welcome to Defiance College and what will be the beginning of a long relationship with this great institution. I graduated in '72, just a few years ago, and while much has changed on campus, including buildings and amenities, one thing remains the same: a college dedicated to educating students to be the best they can be, personally and professionally. My DC experience transformed my life and career. In fact, much of my career, including currently as a volunteer, has involved working for the Institutional Advancement Office here at DC. connecting with Defiance College alumni and friends for close to 30 years. So I welcome you to campus and look forward to your graduation when you will join our alumni family of over 10,000 strong. Thank you and have a great school year, and go Jackets.
And now, please welcome Vice President of Student Life and Dean of Students at Defiance College, Vice President Lisa Marsalek.
Good morning. Welcome to what will hopefully be the best years of your life. There are many ways to get involved here, and I encourage you to take advantage of all we have to offer, even though most will occur virtually or in small group settings this year. There are over 40 clubs and organizations on this campus. You can become involved in everything from esports to community service to academically focused groups such as the Ecology Club. Getting a quality education inside the classroom is important to walking out of here in 4 years with a degree, and of course, finding a job. But please know that the organizations you involve yourself with and the social and leadership skills you learn outside the classroom are crucial to your development as well. Get involved with athletics, whether it's at a varsity level or intramurals. Take part in choir or band, or join a new club or organization. Allow yourself to experience new things, meet new people, and move outside your comfort zone. Defiance College strives to be a community characterized as thinking, caring, inclusive, and active. Such a community requires that its members, having made a choice to join the community, strive to improve themselves, affirm others, and actively involve themselves in enhancing the community. These ideals require that we have explicit, clear, and high expectations for one another. To affirm your commitment with these principles, students, please rise and join me in affirming your commitment to the Defiance College Covenant. Please recite along with me, publicly acknowledging your commitment to these principles. I will respect the dignity and worth of each person. I will recognize the importance of interpersonal relationships and of a caring community. I will strongly advocate honest and open intellectual inquiry and academic freedom. I will trust that truths in all their complexities are ultimately interrelated. I will move beyond tolerance and acceptance to understanding and appreciation of religious, cultural, and individual diversity. I will recognize the privilege and responsibility of my stewardship for individuals, for institutions, and for the resources of the natural world. I will commit myself to serving others as an expression of faith and a way of life enrichment and fulfillment. After today's ceremony, we ask you to solidify your commitment to our community standards by signing the Welcome Class of 2024 banner. The banner will be brought to all FYE sections over the next 2 weeks for everyone to sign. The banner will then be hung in Hubbard Hall. Thank you. Please be seated.
Thank you, Vice President Marsalek. At this time, I am introducing our final speaker, who will share with you a new program designed to defy the ordinary and focus on your future. The program is called Jacket Journey, and it is my pleasure to introduce the dean of this program, Dr. Jeremy Taylor, who will share with you this new and exciting initiative.
Thank you, Dr. Caldwell. As you have heard many times today, I would like to welcome you, the class of 2024, to Defiance College. Although it seems like a long time away, I want you to think ahead to 4 years from now. Close your eyes. Imagine. We'll be gathered here in the Wiener Center. Your family, your friends, and your loved ones will pack the stands. After you've walked across the stage and received your diploma from President Mankey, your family will probably head out to a restaurant like Applebee's or Sweetwater Chop House to eat dinner and celebrate your accomplishments. Inevitably, someone will ask you, so what did you learn in your 4 years at Defiance College? How are you going to answer? What will you say? How will you answer this question in a job interview? Right now, it may seem overwhelming. We all understand this, and we want to assure you that you will be well prepared to answer that type of question. Your 4 years at Defiance College are going to be some of the most exciting, transformative, and fun years of your life. As you have already heard, you will develop deep, lasting relationships with your faculty, your coaches, your staff. You will participate in organizations, clubs, and service learning opportunities. You will have the opportunity to apply the knowledge you gain in the classroom to real-world situations. Everything you do will prepare you to answer those questions. To help guide you through your 4 years at Defiance College and help answer these questions, I'm excited to announce our new program, Jacket Journey. Jacket Journey is designed to have students focus explicitly and intentionally on career readiness throughout their 4 years at Defiance College. We want you to recognize that everything you do, whether on the field, in the classroom, at your work-study job, or in a student organization, you're developing skills that will help you succeed in your chosen career. A few years ago, our Vice President of Academic Affairs, Dr. Caldwell, introduced me to a book titled Start With Why by Simon Sinek. In this book, Sinek argues that what sets great leaders and companies apart is that they start with why. Why is their purpose, their cause, their belief, their reason for being? By understanding the why, one can better develop how they accomplish what they are trying to do. So before diving into the what and how of Jacket Journey, I would like to spend a few moments explaining to you the why. Jacket Journey was conceived to address 3 key problems facing higher education today. Problem number 1, there's a false belief that a liberal arts-based education does not prepare students for work and life. As a matter of fact, in recent years, particularly after the Great Recession in 2008, critics of higher education have argued that a liberal arts-based education does not provide a proper return on investment. These claims, however, do not match with reality and stem from a misunderstanding of what a liberal arts-based education really is. A liberal arts education, like the one that you'll receive in your 4 years at Defiance College, is designed to create well-rounded students that can think across disciplines, collaborate with others, think through various challenges and contradictions, and develop habits of lifelong learning. A liberal arts graduate is flexible, adaptable, and able to think broadly. How do we know that this is what employers want? In a recent survey of employers from various economic sectors, the top skills that they wanted to see on a candidate's resume are problem-solving skills, the ability to work on a team, effective communication skills, ethical decision-making, and the ability to apply knowledge to real-world settings. These are the exact skills learned from a liberal arts education, and Jacket Journey was designed to address this misunderstanding of the value of your liberal arts education. Problem number 2, students often do not know how to properly articulate what they have learned. Think back to the scenario that I started with. When someone asks you, what did you learn at Defiance College? Some of you might answer, hey, I learned accounting. I learned how to do a dissection. I learned a little bit about Chaucer. But is this really what you will have learned? No. In fact, when you write a paper or give a presentation in class, you're learning to effectively communicate. Your professors don't just assign group work to be mean. Instead, they are teaching you to work in a team. When you are given problems to answer, you're learning to think critically. This learning, though, takes place beyond the classroom. Think about the skills that you develop when you participate in extra or co-curricular activities. When you are the president of an organization, you're working on communication, teamwork, leadership, for example. Throughout your 4-year Jacket Journey experience, you will learn how to articulate all of the wonderful things that you have developed and honed at Defiance College to potential employers. Problem number 3. Every college offers career readiness programs and activities, but students often do not take advantage of them. Think about it. Each of your high schools probably offered programs about college readiness, but how many of you actually use them? When things are optional and offer little incentive, oftentimes participation is low. Human nature is such that we often do not want to do anything where there is no reward. So we could offer the best programming available, but if it's not required, students will not necessarily take advantage of it. So why did we create Jacket Journey? We did so to address these 3 problems. This disconnect between what an actual liberal arts-based education teaches and what the public perceives. The fact that students often do not know how to properly articulate what they have learned in school. And because career readiness program is often not required and students don't take advantage of it. Ultimately, though, our why is to ensure that all Defiance College graduates are prepared to conquer the 21st century workplace and become leaders in the state, the nation, and the world. How does Jacket Journey accomplish this? First, the college has established the Institute for Career Readiness and Lifelong Learning, which will oversee all aspects of Jacket Journey. As the dean of the Institute, my job is to provide you with excellent career readiness programming intentionally designed for each step of your journey. But we are not the only ones that will be participating in Jacket Journey. Every faculty and staff member, every coach, every administrator at Defiance College are here to help you and provide opportunities and programming to develop you on this journey. Additionally, the Institute will host an annual summit with employers from across the region to foster dialogue about the liberal arts, career expectations, and skill development. This summit will help faculty better understand employer needs and help employers better understand the value of a liberal arts-based education. Next, on January 6, 2021, the first annual Jacket Days will begin. For 3 days, you will participate in a high-energy, fun, interactive experience focused on career readiness. We will host seminars, activities, and field trips that are designed to prepare you to navigate and succeed in your career. Participation in Jacket Days will be a substantial part of the required 1 credit hour Gen 101 course that you will be enrolled in during the spring semester. Remember, Jacket Journey is a 4-year experience. So your Jacket Days experience will be tailored for each stage of your academic career. We use the acronym DEFY to describe this incremental approach. In your first year, you will discover all of the opportunities available to you. Then, you will engage in activities that will prepare you for success. In your junior year, we will help you formulate your plans. Finally, during your senior year, you will initiate your career. In addition to the summit and Jacket Days, I would also like to announce the launch of the Jacket Points program. You will earn points for participating in campus activities, such as attending programs offered by my office, going to hear guest speakers, participating in clubs, volunteering, attending sporting events. These different activities will help you earn different points. For example, you'll earn the most points for attending career readiness programming. As you accrue points, you will qualify to earn prizes. Remember, this is a competition. Those that earn the highest points will be invited to a celebratory event at the end of the year and compete for the largest prizes and bragging rights. We will be announcing the various prizes throughout the year. You will keep track of your jacket points through the mobile Jacket Journey app. The app is available for download in the Google Play and App Stores. Every time you attend an event, someone will scan your student ID and you will earn points. The app will keep a running total of the points and achievements that you have earned. If an event focuses on a particular soft skill or career competency, such as teamwork, effective communication, critical thinking, the app will keep track of it. This is important because you will be building a co-curricular transcript throughout your jacket journey that will allow you to articulate everything that you have learned during your time at Defiance College. So, think back to that scenario that I opened with. That question's not so daunting. If anyone, whether it's a family member or a potential employer, asks you, what did you learn in your 4 years at Defiance College? You will be prepared. So, Defiance College class of 2024, are you ready to begin your jacket journey? Because your jacket journey begins now. Remember, jacket points are a competition. Although individuals will compete to earn prizes, there are also some group competitions. One of these group competitions will be among the FYE sections. Look around you. The people in your FYE section are members of your team. Throughout the semester, we will keep track of which FYE section accumulates the most jacket points. The section that earns the most points during the fall semester will be crowned the 2020-21 first-year experience jacket point champions. The winning team will be announced during Jacket Days and have their team name etched onto a trophy housed in the Institute for Career Readiness and Lifelong Learning. After today's ceremony concludes shortly, you will be engaging in earning your first jacket points by doing two things. First, downloading the Jacket Journey app, and two, working with your classmates to come up with a team name and motto. Your instructors and your peer leaders will provide you with the parameters. I'm excited to be part of each of your jacket journeys and look forward to seeing you grow and evolve over the next 4 years. Thank you and good luck. The ceremony will now conclude with Reverend Brailer, followed by the singing of the alma mater.
Jesus said, "You ought always to pray and not to faint. Do not pray for easy lives, pray to be stronger people. Do not pray for tasks equal to your powers, but for power equal to your tasks. Then the work doing of your work will be no miracle. You will be the miracle. Every day you will wonder at yourself and the richness of life which has come to you by grace, and you will live into the unity of all creation." Amen.